ChatGPT has been taking the world by storm. And you've seen all these AI products pop up that are taking the world by storm. And it just keep on coming out and getting better and better with Runway ML, Drag Your GAN, Photoshop, and all these other major companies like NVIDIA get into the arena. In this video, I want to talk about 5 courses by one of the biggest tech companies out there, Google, about introductory courses about, AI. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So yeah, here are the courses right here, all by Google. The first one is Introduction to Large Language Models. And this has been, LLM for short, but this is like a lot of the ChatGPTs, the Bards, all use these things. A lot of the AI tools that we've been talking about lately, that's just been popping up and very useful, are using this type of technology. The large language model, in this course, it says this is the introductory level micro learning course that explores what large language models are, use cases, where they can be utilized, and how you can prompt tuning to enhance LLM performance. It also covers Google tools that help you develop your own Gen AI apps. This course is estimated to take approximately 45 minutes to complete. So, like I was saying, they teach you on the suite of their tools, so you know how to use Google's tools. But even if you know how to use Google's tools and everything, a lot of times when you learn one technology stack or a way to do something with one technology like AI or large language models, it's transferable to other things. So if you like Google's tools, like their cloud services or whatever they use for their AIs, then keep going at it. But if you don't, I'm pretty sure you can move it over to AWS, which is Amazon, or you can move it over to Microsoft, or any other ones that you like. Also, they have Introduction to Generative AI, like generative image, maybe generative, video. A lot of this stuff is what we're talking about, when it comes to DALL-E, which is OpenAI's image generation tool, Midjourney, which is on Discord, where you can use that, and Blue Willow. All these things that are coming to play. You see a lot of videos on YouTube about what's the LLM? Generative AI, generative image generation. You're like, okay, cool, what is that? But this thing right here, it'll give you a real deep dive. And this can actually put you ahead of the curve when it comes to other people. Why? Because instead of somebody watching maybe a 60-second video on YouTube Shorts or something like that, or 2-minute or even a 10-minute video, you can get the deep dive 45-minute videos, and the information you can gain from this can possibly put you ahead of the curve, because you'll understand how the AI thinks, how the AI works, right? And so if you're on Midjourney or you're in DALL-E, since you know how it works, you can get the more clean, crisp images and get it just the way you want to, because you know exactly how the AI works. I'm not saying it's gonna be perfect, but you can probably use the system better than some people who don't know about it. Something to keep in mind, especially as AI just keep coming out, it's moving faster and faster. Introduction to responsible AI, making sure that things are responsible, making sure that things aren't going crazy, and you can use that to even vet how good a system is, or how early stage AI is. If they're not really having responsible AI principles in there, you may be like, this AI may not have legs, this may not be around too long, or you may not want to engage with the AI. As you see with articles coming out, where sometimes you'll prompt AI and talk to even ChatGPT in the early stages, where ChatGPT will you'll say something to it and they'll say some crazy stuff. They may harass, the user, or, even though the user may be trying to elicit that type of response, you don't want that to go rogue on you in a different one as these new tools keep coming out. Also, generative AI fundamentals. Like I said, all this stuff is generative. A lot of the image generative, text generation, video maybe generation here coming soon. Even they're doing VR avatars. All this stuff is good, and guess what? They're only 45 minutes, and it's by one of the biggest tech companies out here, Google. I don't think you really get too much better than that. You also look at AWS and Amazon and Microsoft's offerings, but the fact that they're putting this out and putting it out for free is a good thing. The last one that I found was Introduction to Image Generation. Come on, we're just talking about this with Blue Willow, DALL-E. I think you should definitely learn this. I think I'm gonna definitely do this. I don't think I'm gonna do it right now. I think I'm definitely do it later on, and later on this year. I have some things going on that I need to focus on first and buckle down on first. But this is pretty cool. I don't know why you want to learn this, especially if you're interested in AI, just so you can get the most use out of it and understand what you're talking about. But if you don't want to like learn this, like 45 minutes, Dex, like all his nerds speak, you know what I'm saying? That's your realm. That's your realm. I'd rather you speak nerdy to me than anybody else. I'm like, all right, bet. If you want that, then go ahead and click that subscribe button. With that being said, Dex not Dexter, out.